Today is August 6th.
It is August 6th.
Right?
Yes.
And this is day
5.
Day 5
Test
of the
5.
experiment.
Yeah.
We are again in, oh boy, Christopher's hotel room, as you can see. He's lying on the bed, and we are about to hear about what he has received during the night.
Right.
Okay.
For the benefit of your camera.
Yeah, let me go get this. Let me pull this in close. Okay, so there's the information on Sunday, August 5th, 2000. Let me just go down here a little here to get this. And this is the information that you got so far. Okay, are there other pages?
Yeah, we better do all the pages.
Okay. Let's get all the pages. Okay. Okay, 1 second here. Yeah.
I mean, you'll have these anyway.
I know, I just want to get a quick
Yeah.
look at them here. Okay. Okay, so you also went back to the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Perfect.
I went back to the stuff because Susie told me to look at a CD that I brought with me.
Okay, so start with the dream first, last night.
I wrote, "Thank you, universe," because after yesterday, I think I've got to thank everything.
Okay.
Spirit friends, this is awesome. Please make me right here tonight where Gary will be taking me in the morning for test 5. Thank you again, Amy. And I must say I didn't get very good sleep last night at all, so I'm not surprised if this is wrong.
Okay.
From that point of view.
Gotcha.
Having said that, when I looked back through the notes for test 5 that I'd previously done while I was in England, and I played the CD that Susie asked me to play,
Okay.
there are strong similarities. And God knows how she knew that I had the CD. Well, do I surprised at anything anymore? If I am right today, this beats yesterday.
Go for it. Let's see what happens.
But I don't know.
Right, we don't know.
First of all, we're in a ship. It has no keel as such. The waves are quite high, the water is cold. We turn to be lying on our side. It's time to start getting out of here. And I thought, oh, we're going to a sinking ship. We're going to go out in a boat, we're going to sink. And I thought, don't be silly. This means something cryptic from the universe. This is a message. And I thought, well, we're a long way from the ocean, so the reality of going to a ship, and this is one that I don't know about, doesn't mean that. And then we have to fill up the tank, so that means we might be going a long way. And then we go back to an office and a filling station. And I take coins out my pockets and something else about an office. And then there's an umbrella. Symbolically that means protection, but it might pour with rain.
Gotcha.
There's a fence and all these tyres, and this is a perimeter fence. You ain't meant to go there. And they've built things up with old tyres and wheels and goodness knows what. I mean, I don't know. And there were people in wagons roaming all over the countryside. And we walked through the middle of a camp where these people live. And they got, and I've written here, they got paid to take these tyres or wheels away. And then we've got some sort of card. And it goes in a slot. And there was a SIM card. Now that goes in a phone. My phone is called a time port, which is interesting. Right? And the next thing worries me, because I see a wheel with a flat. The tyre's gone down, the air's gone out of it. Does that mean that yesterday was it and this has all gone flat? Or does it mean that all this other stuff, which is really ridiculous, is right? And I'm about evenly split at the moment.
Okay.
Because I am worried about the wheel and all the air coming out.
Okay.
Because that is very specific. But I mean, if something like that happens today, then of course it takes it all away from me. And I can see blood. And someone's left a lot of blood behind. And then I think this must have been Susie still. She said, or somebody said, call London now, Timeport. It's a good name for a phone for you. Oh boy. So I did. I woke up and it was about 4:30 and I called Bob in London. Now Bob is from the National Criminal Intelligence Service. And he said to me that he was fine and how was I doing, and I told him that it was going extremely well, outrageously well. And he said, well, they didn't have to test you for that, they only had to ask us. And he then said he was going off on his holiday today, so if I didn't phone today, if we'd have left it, we wouldn't, I didn't know. So that's actually quite fortuitous that I was woken up by Susie or whoever and to ring him, because I just caught him. And then I am floating through the universe, and Susie and loads of them, I mean, I can see so many faces. They are taking me on a guided tour, right? And this was incredible, but I have done it before. I've had a guided tour of the universe before, and it's just amazing. I mean, it is awesome. And I'm looking at stellar material. And something about, this is interviews and transmissions. And that's it. So the fundamentals from there were fence, tyres, rubber, escape, and camp.
Okay.
I look back through the other books, and they're all here.
Mm-hmm.
And the fundamentals from the 15th of June were police, guards, place, prison, detention centre, sheriff, McLeod, marshal, criminals, and fingerprints.
Okay.
The 9th of the 7th was gearbox, automatic transmission, kick down, change down, gears, transmission fluid, green, and ramps. The 18th of the 7th was petrol gauge. And I thought, uh-oh, we got petrol gauge last night, petrol filler. Customs, well, that could have a meaning to people I spoke to today, because they are very closely linked with working with drugs, customs intelligence. It all goes through that office. Cell phones, all the doors are locked, police, outside, inside, plastic cards, shooting, holes. I mean, so we're either going, if I'm going to be brave and put my reputation on the line, which I don't like doing, because yesterday I was pretty sure when I saw sun and mirror and all of those things that I was going to a telescope on a mountain, but I didn't say so, because you shouldn't jump, you can't draw those conclusions.
Right.
I believe it's wrong to do it. But this morning, after playing that CD, I'm going to be brave. We're either going to the Mexico border with a prison on the way, or we're going to the border.
Well, are you ready to find out?
Yeah, find out.
Find out where
But
we're
the
going?
CD is fascinating. And
What CD did you put on, by the way?
She asked me to play the St. Mary's CD.
She said specifically the St. Mary's
Yes,
CD?
the St. Mary's CD. Now this is the St. Mary's CD, and it was my daughter Melissa's last day at school. And the first thing on it that song was sung by all the soldiers going to war in Europe during the war. Now the next song they sang was the White Cliffs of Dover. That's the border between England. It's the border between England and the rest of Europe. The next bit blew me away, but I mean, this still could be very wrong, but the association meanings are dreadful. Now you listen to this. This is outrageous, even if we're wrong today.
Make it louder.
I enjoyed learning about Mexico. This is my Mexico pot.
And this is my Mexican mask.
This is my Mexican mask.
This is a flag of Mexico.
This is a flag of Mexico. Now I have no idea where we're going, but even if we're not going to a border, there's something very, very powerful in the meaning of this, which must come up today somewhere. Something,
Well, the Grand King Tutankhamun.
and then they went on to Tutankhamun. But if I couple all the things together,
Yeah.
and one of your target sites was the border in Mexico, if it was, and we go there today, this is outrageous. Beats yesterday.
Good morning, Bill. It's Gary. Hi, I've just recorded on video the information from Christopher's dream, so if you could make that phone call, envelope opened, and let us know what happens. Thanks. Bye. Well, we shall see.
We shall see.
We shall see. But just for the record, the truth is, I don't even remember
What you put in the envelopes.
all the things that are in the envelopes. I remember some of them. I don't remember all of them. That's true. And
But when I looked at all the data, it's overpowering. It's overpowering. Now, we could end up in a Mexican village here with a fence around it and loads of tyres. I mean, and that's why I don't like making judgments. If you're working with a crime that's already happened, this data is extraordinary, and if it fits what you go when you go to the scene of the crime, you can follow it easily. What we're trying to do is predict the crime before it happens.
now, when
Which
you
is a whole
said
different thing.
that Susie told you to play the CD,
Mm.
the specific CD,
Mm.
how do you know it was Susie?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was.
But how?
You don't know for sure. You just know.
So this was, okay, so it's not like she said, I'm Susie.
No, you just know.
So it felt like Susie.
It felt like
Because you
that.
recognized her from
Yeah.
the past.
And I'd asked her, yeah. And I'd
Because you
asked-
didn't ask her specifically last
I did
night.
I did on this day.
You did?
On the night, on the 18th of the 7th, I specifically asked her, and we're talking. And in there, she was telling me about a crossing, lorries filling up with petrol.
And you specifically asked for her?
Yeah, I put here, Susie Smith, where will
Hold on.
I be taken?
Let me just get a picture
What
of this.
was your code?
And this was Susie Smith, where
On
was
the
you?
18th of the 7th.
That's 7/18. So that's July
Yeah,
18.
July 18. Yeah.
And what was the other one you said?
I don't know whether I asked her on the
Okay,
other
that's
one.
okay.
But that was the one that I was worried about, more interested in, because it had this reference to the fuel gauge again.
Right.
So I don't know, but I would be amazed if at the end of the day, even if I'm wrong to stick my neck out and state something, which
Right.
I didn't want to do that, but after playing the CD, I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound, and I won't be criticised too badly for it if everything else matches and I was wrong with that.
Right.
I think it's important to understand the processes you have to go through
Well,
when you're dealing
the
with working with
process
crimes.
is very important because thus far you have never guessed the names of the places.
No.
Nor have you guessed the precise description of the place.
No.
You did not say museum the first day.
No, I didn't.
You did not say a
Well, I
village.
just no. I said shops and workshops. I think I
That's
did do it
true.
the second.
That's pretty good, but you
I
didn't
think the
say.
second day
but
was
you didn't
perfect.
say Tubac. You didn't get
Oh
the
no,
name
I
of
didn't
the
know
city.
the name of the
Right,
city.
okay.
No,
The third day, you did not say a mall. You did not see a
no.
mall.
No, but I see them all the time. So it's so.
Well, I'm not asking
yeah.
for criticism here.
No, but that's
I'm,
why
I'm
I
just
would-
being the description. Fourth, you did not see Kitt Peak National Observatory.
No,
So none of the names came through.
no.
They're fragments.
Fragments.
They're fragments. Some of them are cryptic. Some of them are literal. Okay. And what you do
But they're
is-
still valid.
We're not talking valid.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what are the mysteries here. Okay. There is no question that you did an informal experiment, a warm-up experiment, you were extraordinarily accurate, and you've had 4 days in a row where you've gotten amazing information. So that is not the issue. You've already established that you can do something. What I want to try to understand is what is the process now. I want to know when you're wrong, why you're wrong.
Yes.
Hello? Oh,
Better answer.
hello? I think so. Okay. I did myself. Right. Thanks, Guy. You too. Bye. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. We are about to go off on an adventure,
journey.
on a journey, and we're going to see what.
Whether any of this nonsense can possibly be right.
Would you just read again what your, for the record, what you put down as the summary information, summary, what you wrote down as the summary, you know, the
What, the
fundamentals.
police guards? That you
No,
mean?
no. The summary for the day based on Susan.
If I am to guess,
Yeah.
it's a border or a jail. Not sure about the garage and gearbox.
Okay, but you had also listed some other names, and information. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll get it later.
We'll get it.
Okay. So I should stop this. Okay, we are here, and I've just had the weirdest set of experiences. There's Christopher, just for the record. Here, Christopher, why don't you go near the tires? You can see my car behind there. We are at the place.
What was in my dream? Rims.
Rims.
Tires.
Rims with flat tires.
Yep.
There we are, rims with flat tires. And I suspect this car has been here for a long time. And I'm going to find out about that. But just for the record, we passed something dangerous in the street.
Let me tell you something interesting about the dream. I wrote down embassy.
You did?
Only once.
And why is that important?
Car's an ambassador.
Oh my God. Okay. Now, embassy's important to relate to ambassador. Just for the record, we
are on a cryptic trip today. This is
we're definitely a cryptic trip.
Yeah.
You saw a Borderland gas tank.
Yeah.
We saw there was a police. It was a crossing with a
crossing,
stop sign.
yeah.
There was a policeman there at the time.
Yeah.
There was danger in the street.
Yep.
We saw 3 different boats.
3 lots of boats.
3 loads of boats.
That's me rims. I'm happy with my rims. We ain't going to get a puncture today because I was touching these rims in the dream.
You were touching them in the
Yeah.
dream? Is that written down?
Yeah, you see the big drawing.
Okay.
And there they are, rims.
And it's at the place I'm taking you.
Well, I don't know where you're taking me.
I'm taking you inside this shop.
Oh, right.
And you didn't get this unless there's something inside this shop that relates to your dream. But this car has been around here for a long time.
Yeah, dumped.
There's also a teepee here. I don't know if that's important.
Is that, would you call a teepee a camp?
Yes. Teepee is a place where Indians camp.
Because there were people...
Oh, we also passed an RV resort. And an RV
Yeah.
resort is a place where people camp.
So I've got people in wagons wandering around all over the place.
That is the RV resort that we just passed. We have to go back and get a picture of that later.
Can I take a picture of the teepee?
Yes, take a picture of the teepee, and we have to go back and take a picture of the RV resort, because that's a place where people ride around in vehicles and camp.
Yeah, they were in wagons, but that's good enough.
That's good enough. See, people would have gone in wagons around a teepee.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go inside now.
Right to the frontier of the universe.
Yes, but why would that have to do with rocks?
Well, there was all right, it doesn't. Leave it.
Well, no, was it?
Well, I mean, I'm going through all these meteorites and
Were you going through meteorites?
Yeah, meteorites.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because when I was going on this journey to the edge of the universe,
There were meteorites?
yeah, everywhere.
Susie was showing you meteorites?
Yeah.
How do you know they were meteorites?
Well, because they don't glow. The stars glow.
So you were seeing meteorites. Do you know what they sell in here? Do you know what they sell in here?
Mm-hmm.
Meteorites.
And they come from the frontiers of the universe.
Shit.
So
Get in
this
here.
is a cryptic one. This is all right.
Get in. It's crazy.
Oh,
Hello, little doggy.
Good morning.
By the way, that's Mexican pottery right in front of you.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that the Mexican pot the boy was holding in the school?
Well, he had a small one.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not looking at whether it's the same
But I
pot.
think that's Mexican. Hello, how are you? Do you mind if I take pictures? Do you mind if I take pictures? Thank you so much. You want to see something?
Show me.
Someday I am buying this as soon as I can get somebody to help lift it. You see this particular pyrite?
Mm-hmm.
That's being held for me. And you want to see something amazing?
What's it made of?
It's called pyrite. It's a metal.
But is that solid all the way through this stuff,
Yes,
or is
this
that
is all
covered?
stone.
Yeah.
And you can buy small ones too. Do you have meteorites?
Small.
Small ones. Where are they?
In the back case.
The back case. That's what I thought. Oh, maybe they're over here. Back over here to the right?
Yeah, here, right where the gentleman is standing, right back of.
Oh, over
Oh.
here. Look.
We went into somebody's office too.
We did?
Yeah.
By the way, these are meteorites.
Aren't they lovely?
Meteorites.
There's some larger ones in the museum.
Where's the museum? Back here? Look, this is the museum.
Right to your left, right there.
Uh-huh. A Mexican soldier shot through the head. Is that my blood?
That's a Spanish explorer
No,
killed by
next
an
to
axe.
it.
Mexican soldier? Killed?
Yeah.
Didn't you? What did you
Remember
say?
I told you there was a shooting. Somebody got shot.
Look at his head.
I
He's
know,
got a
I'm
hole
gonna
in the
take
head.
it- I'm going to take the bullet hole. I'm going to do it.
This is really wild. Now it's getting really wild. Hi, dog. We're gonna get a picture of you. Aren't you cute?
Are these Mexican?
I think this is.
Pueblo.
No, some of this is Pueblo. It's this is Aztec. See this Aztec? This is Mexican. This is Mexican. This is all Mexican. Some of this is Mexican. You see this? Idol, Aztec idol.
See,
Mexico.
when I put that
Look.
CD on, I saw a Mexican pot and a Mexican flag.
Well, we'll see if he has his flag. But it doesn't matter if he has a flag. The
No.
point is, you're now seeing Mexican art in a rock shop.
Mm.
Because I was taking you to this shop. Look at this. This is a Roman soldier at the time of Christ.
Mm.
Ooh, look at this guy.
Mm.
A lot of heads up here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to screw up the other one. They're going to say, wow, there's a lot of heads.
Yeah, but there are no long leather belts and stuff. And heads were the first thing that you saw when you came in.
No, they weren't.
See, this is the office where they have all the rocks. And he's got a lot of other meteorites here, too, I think.
Do you mind if I get my video? Because I'm from London and I love the video you shot. Thank you.
Do you have any...
Is it open, Gary? No.
What? It's... no, let me give you the keys. You know how to push the button and open and close it? Okay. Do you have any Mexican pots for sale? No, not really, do you?
That top case up there.
The top case where? Over here? Are these Mexican?
Yeah,
The ones here?
yeah,
These old ones?
they're old, yeah. Then you have small ones over here.
Where?
In the end case down there. Black ones.
These?
Yeah, those are all black ones. They're all,
These are all Mexican?
yeah,
The black ones?
yeah.
You sure? Christopher?
Test spot.
He has Mexican pots for sale.
Yeah.
These are Mexican pots, and he
Yeah.
has old Mexican pots.
And that's
up
why
there.
she's telling me to look at that video. That's what I said to you. And what did I say the songs were about? Soldiers going to war.
Right, but you know what you don't.
Mexican soldiers
Yes,
shot.
but you know what you don't know, and let me tell you now, because you didn't know this.
Uh-huh.
I met this gentleman because we're doing research on gems
Uh-huh.
in my laboratory at the university.
Uh-huh.
When you saw the university in a lesson, and I was taking you to this shop,
Mhm.
what I was thinking was, this shop is attached to the university.
Right.
So I was thinking that the fact that there was a school there was related, but I didn't know about the skulls. I
Ah.
didn't know about the Mexican pottery. What I know about are the rocks, and you didn't get the rocks.
Well, only when I was flying through space in the
Then you
tree.
got the meteorites,
Yeah.
and you didn't say that though on the record.
Well, what did I say? I saw the sun, galaxies, I just...
Yeah, but you didn't say any rocks.
Well, you,
I should have pushed you. She took you through the galaxy, and you saw a lot of meteorites? How many
well,
meteorites?
yeah, millions.
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 I'm going to buy a meteorite. I've never bought one before.
Melissa will love a meteorite. My
You're
daughter-
going to have to buy them. They're not that expensive.
No, I know enough. I get one.
I want to see they're big ones, too. Let's see how much these old pots cost. These are old Mexican pots. See, but this is a gem shop. He's got old Mexican pots here.
Yep. It's all there, but not in the way it was shown. It's all cryptic. It's all
It's all pieces.
pieces, yeah. I mean, I'm impressed with the wheels and the tyres, I tell you.
Well, so am I. I'm going to ask him about how long that car has been there.
And way back in one of the other dreams, there was something about embassy. And I thought, embassy. What's this got to do with embassy? Hops. Loads of stuff.
Absolutely.
And then
Is a beautiful Mexican pot.
I want 5 sets of earrings.
Okay, well, you buy them. And I'm going to turn this over. And although I
You want
can't...
me to hold that?
No,
for
it's
you?
okay. Let me just see here if I can get this to focus. You can see it's upside down, but it says Mexico. You can see I am buying a meteorite, which comes from Arizona apparently. From
Yeah,
the
that's why
Diablo
that's
Canyon.
why I chose it.
And there's my pot, and there's your meteorite over there.
Mine's Arizona too.
I'll take a picture of it. Yep.
Very good. This is going to be a holiday to...
That car that's out front, the truck.
The car.
How long has that car been there? Hi, how you doing?
Well, it's been there, I don't know, how long have we had that car out there? 15
I put it out there 20 years ago.
20 years
20
ago?
years ago.
So it's had a flat tire for 20 years.
At least one, if not four.
Okay, at least one if not four for 20 years. How you doing?
Doing fine.
I'm bringing a friend here. We're doing another research
We're
project.
doing a research project.
Another research project.
Okay.
And it's amazing. And what's
Yeah,
your
no,
first name
come on.
again?
Richard.
Richard.
Richard,
Good.
hi. I'm Christopher.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. I'll stop.
Yeah, those digitals are nice.
Yeah, they are nice. Yeah.
Did you say that you can lift that?
Yeah.
You don't really want to lift that, do you?
I did.
But you don't want to do it
I
again,
picked
do
it
you?
up. I picked it up from the floor to here, and I underneath picked it up and carried it back there all by my lonesome.
Here is the second store, which again is a mineral shop, which were the two places that I had planned to take Stir. There he is. There are various minerals, and I suspect that they have what do you call it? That they probably have meteorites, and I'll ask them about that. They have some very beautiful stones here. This is a more high-end store. And then I'll take them out the back side.
No, there's a nice car parked outside.
Oh, there's a nice car to look at, okay.
Not the red one.
Creatures of the universe. Where meteorites. So
Right.
that I none at all. The problem is the jab.
Chinese meteorites. Canyon Diablo meteorites. We bought one of those. Chinese meteorites.
Oh, Mike's not gonna go off the road. Well, not on purpose.
That's like that Isuzu commercial. There with the Cherokee. And the guys are all
Meteorite. Meteorite.
21 inch wide, so, haven't you seen that? Oh, it's hilarious. Remember the guy who used it?
I'm now outside in the backyard of this place, and you can see there's a gate there, but I wouldn't take much stock in that. There's lots of rocks here. Here's a tire by a fence, but I wouldn't count that as the tire by the fence. It's very important to not project information that is incorrect unless it turned out that the look of that looks like tires along the fence, but I can't. I'll ask this. And again, here is I'm walking along, you can see all of these stones everywhere. This definitely is a rock place, and you've got all these piles of bins of mineral. Okay, it is now about 12 o'clock on August the 6th. This is test number 5. We've just finished our trip to the rock shops. The first one, which is off Io Way, which is out in the country, which was the first rock shop I've ever been to with these two students from class concerning our research being done at the university. And the second was the rock shop which was not the important one, which was the second one, which was at the more in town, and so on. Okay, Christopher, let's talk about, first of all, the dream from tonight, and what information that was described in that dream did
Last
we
night.
witness?
Last night's dream.
Last night's dream.
Well, we are in a ship, so I write down ship. Doesn't
Right.
matter whether we're in it or not. I don't write we are in it. It's the ship is what
Mhm.
is interesting. But the water was, the waves were quite high and the water was cold. Well, we haven't seen no waves and we haven't seen no water. And
Of course not.
what that meant to me was, the Herald of Free Enterprise was a ship that capsized and was taken out of the water after they recovered the bodies and everything, and I think it was just cut up.
Okay.
Um,
And what do we see today?
I've seen more than three
We've
boats.
seen more than three
the
boats.
collections of boats.
Right.
One boat, and a whole pile of boats.
Right.
Um,
So we saw
we
boats.
ain't seen any boats any other days, let's put it like that.
Right, we haven't seen boats any other days, and we haven't been boats in dreams any
No,
other days.
no.
So that's number one. Continue. Not a big deal, but
It was
it's...
something to do with a fuel tank. And a petrol gauge.
Okay, I'm going to put this on mute for a second.
Mm.
Okay, that's the tire.
That's my wheel with the split
Right.
and the rims and the tyre and the air let out. And
Sure.
right outside the shop where we went.
Uh-huh. That's the head of
That's
the...
the Mexican soldier shot through the head.
Right, and it's from the, actually in San Antonio, Alamo. Here, go backwards further just to get a little bit more piece of the, on the tape here.
That's a teepee.
Right. That's the car.
That's the car.
Right, with flat tires on four
Right.
sides.
Now the interesting
And it's
thing
been there for
about that-
20 years.
And the interesting thing about that car, it's called an ambassador.
Mhm.
And Susie told me in the dream, embassy.
Gotcha. Keep going. Go backwards some more just to get some more of this. That's the
More
thing
of the
again,
car.
right? That's a tank. This was
There's
the
some boats.
right. There's boats.
That's another. There's a boat
Another boat.
right where we were going.
Right.
There's another boat.
There's another boat.
And there's Borderland.
There's the borderline tank. That's right.
That's Borderland.
Borderline tank. Which was at what was a crossing,
Yeah, there's a control point.
right? Which you thought might have been a border.
Wow, it's difficult to tell in the
Right.
dream what
From
you're looking at. Isn't it?
exactly.
But the Borderland I find very funny, right near
Right.
what I think is the border.
Yeah. Go back further so we just get it.
It's an easy mistake when you're not really there.
Absolutely. Keep going back. There's a police back there, right? No, go back further. Is that yeah, the police is back there. Because you saw police at the border.
They were down in that.
Yeah, exactly. Go backwards some more. There's
Another
another boat, right?
And these rounds.
This was the thing that fell off in the
fell
middle
off
of the
in
road.
Middle of the road, yeah.
And that was, and one of those pieces was literally in the middle of the road, which I could have hit, which would have been dangerous. Yeah, and there's the truck when
When
he
he
was
stopped
stopped
to
on the
pick it
road
up.
to pick it up because we had to pull off.
Right, while I'm on this one, this is for yesterday. These are my hangers.
Oh, right,
Because for yesterday I'd drawn hangers
right,
and shopping. And I actually got the hangers.
right. And this was at the airport.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Let's go back here because I don't have too
But
much
anyway.
tape.
Anyway,
Okay. So show me on here the picture of the tire. Show the camera.
there's the rims of the wheel. And they were split. There was a split.
Rim split. Inner tube is caught between the rims.
Yes.
air is
I mean,
being-
with the whole tube, the whole
Yeah.
tyre was caught and blown over.
Right now. Go back from the beginning of when did this car come in? This was after the what? No. Go back. Keep with the original dream here. You had started off with Susie and you read some of it already.
The tyres came in with an umbrella.
Okay?
Right?
Yeah, don't worry about the umbrella. Keep going.
No, I don't know what they're doing with that.
Right.
But that was there.
Right.
And a fence. People in wagons roaming around all over the countryside. We walked through the middle of a camp where these people live.
Right. And we went past an RV resort.
But we didn't go through the middle of it.
Well, we didn't drive through it, but we could have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my wheel is good.
Okay. No, the wheel's great.
And immediately after the wheel, I want to know why I can see blood. And there's some kind of sticker over this thing to do with the blood. And someone left a lot of blood behind after this or on this.
Right.
There's a picture that we took of a head of a Mexican soldier killed at the Alamo, shot
but
right through the head.
Right. I would have had a lot of blood.
I actually think that there's something going on with that. It's not overwhelming and it's not,
Right.
but the wheel is good.
Okay.
The wheel is very good.
So what happens with the wheel?
Well, if we go back to the Susie one before,
Okay. Well, but let me just finish. Just
The
finish.
petrol gauge.
Yeah. No. Finish the other. Finish Susie. I just want to get the rest of it. Then we'll go back to
well,
the
what
petrol
else do you
gauge.
want?
Well, wasn't there universe?
Oh yeah, I am floating through the universe as most see it. And I could see everything that you would see floating through the universe.
Tell me.
Stars, planets, meteorites, comets, everything.
When's the last time you took that ride?
About 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay. And how long in the dream did it feel like you were
Well,
doing
it felt like ages, and I was asleep for probably an hour between waking and waking.
So this was a big part of the dream, and it was
yeah,
very
this
dramatic.
was quite important, yeah.
It was quite important, and you
And there
had...
were lots of faces I could see as I went through the universe.
Okay. Now, the where did the when did Susie
Well, we saw
tell
a
you?
few faces. If we count our Mexican soldier,
Well, we saw-
I mean, it depends what we're doing.
Right, well, that's something we won't.
We
go
don't know what he
overboard.
looked like when he was
Right,
alive. You know,
right,
there's
right.
a lot of unknowns that you
Right.
can't
Don't worry about that.
pin down.
When did Susie tell you to look at the CD, which we'll do later?
As I woke up,
As you woke up after the universe.
yeah, after the universe.
What happened after the universe?
Well, I seemed to, as I was waking up, I wrote, I seem to remember Susie asking me to play St. Mary's CD.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Right.
And I did play it.
Right. And we went
the
and we went to a place that had meteorites and things.
Yeah, but the
from
first
space.
thing that I thought was significant is that the CD is at a school.
Right.
School is St. Mary's, which is the Mother of God, and I was
Mm.
taking this to the journey. The next thing is, the first thing the children do in there is it's their last day of school.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing they do is they sing 2 war songs, soldiers going away to war,
Right.
and they're assuming they're never coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw a shot soldier from Mexico.
Right.
Because immediately after that in the tape, in the CD,
Mm-hmm.
it's about Mexico. Somebody comes in with a Mexican pot and a Mexican mask and a Mexican flag.
Right.
And that's why I thought, well, if I have to, I don't want to do this, but just as an experiment, we'll do it. If I have to push it, we're going somewhere near the border, Mexico. That's what I thought.
Right. So what you had
So all
done
the
is-
other things could have pointed to that.
Right. However, one of the things you don't like to do, and I want to get this down to you don't like to put all the pieces together.
No, you can't do that till the
what
end
you
of
do
the
is
day.
you let the pieces speak, and
Yeah,
then you look,
and then you look, and then
right.
you look.
So what happened
But
was
I did that really for your benefit.
Right, you did
because
that
I
for
wanted
me,
to
but
show
you-
you what happens.
right, and it was wrong. We
Yeah.
put the wrong pieces together.
put the
When I
wrong-
heard the story, I put the same pieces together
Yeah.
and said, "It sounds like we're going to Mexico."
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's right.
Instead, what we did was we saw boats, we saw police at what looked like a crossing,
well,
we
yeah.
saw borderland.
Yeah.
We were in a place where they had Mexican material. We had tires that are flat. There are lots
Yeah,
of
the
old
tires
cars.
are really good. I like.
I know,
them.
the tires are great because that car's been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
The place had meteorites, which was a universe, but the critical thing is that a lot of that stuff could have been Mexico-like.
Yeah, it could have
But
been.
it could have been. But instead what it was a series of a journey.
Yeah.
It was pieces of a journey, and we put the pieces together wrong. The journey was correct.
The journey was right.
Their journey was right. It was our summary that was wrong.
Mm.
And that's where the data fit the place.
Right.
Okay, now what were you going to now tell me?
When I did test 5 on the 18th of the 7th,
18th of July,
yeah,
right?
I asked Susie. That was the thing. Susie, where will I be taken? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a petrol gauge and a car, and have not filled it up for some time. This car has not been filled up for some time.
Like 20 years?
Yeah, well, she didn't say 20 years, but right.
But you wrote down for not some time, right?
Yeah, for not for some time, right? And the handles didn't work, and there was sticky tape holding things closed, and right. And then
Handles didn't work.
she said to me, "People are selling fake cigarettes, right? Look the same, and they have coupons too. And I thought, well, the only cigarettes that I remember that had coupons in England that I ever knew anything about much were Embassy.
Mm-hmm.
The car is called an Ambassador.
Right.
And I think that's a funny little
Coincidence.
that occur all the way through these kind of dreams.
Exactly.
They come back and back and back and back and back. And I've got petrol, gas, car, trunk, and Embassy.
Right, and when did the transmission be broken?
And that was in the one before that. There was a car in that dream that didn't go either.
Also on the 5th day?
Also on the 5th day.
For the 5th test.
Also for the 5th test. Also for the 5th test. And was it the first one or was it the second one? Right, let's go back to the very first one. In fact, if I look at my summary, it'll tell me what day it was. Right, the 9th of the 7th.
Just a curiosity, what are you wearing around your neck?
That's St. Christopher.
St. Christopher?
Yeah.
And why do you wear that?
Because my Lucy who died bought me it.
Oh.
The 9th of the 7th, where will I go? Test 5, USA.
Wow.
Gearbox, automatic, does not kick down, does not change down. Oil, mineral oil. Mineral oil.
Mineral
Green,
oil?
Yeah, mineral oil.
Get that. That's weird. Wait a second here. Not oil, mineral oil. Now, since when do you use mineral oil in a car?
I'm not sure whether you do.
I don't think you do.
No.
That's a bingo.
Alright, that's test 5.
That's test 5, and that was
There was a
on...
broken up car with an automatic box which didn't work, it didn't kick down, it wouldn't change down.
And that was the 9th of July.
Yeah, 9th of July.
Jesus.
And
That's a bingo.
something was green, and we were examining this car, and there were ramps, and I am talking to a man about Arizona, and he was telling me something about a trolley. And didn't he offer you a trolley
Who?
to bring a meteorite home, the man who owned the car?
Oh, yes, he did.
Didn't he offer you a trolley?
He did.
He did.
He offered me a trolley to take off. It wasn't a meteorite, but it's a huge piece of the
Yeah,
Earth, the
trolley.
planet.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Right.
Because in that dream I was talking to this man,
Right. About a trolley.
a trolley, yeah. But there isn't meteorite there, but there is mineral oil.
Minerals, that's big.
But there's definitely a broken down
There's
automatic.
a broken automobile with mineral
For
oil,
test-
and nobody
for test
says
five.
mineral oil.
No.
Cars don't have mineral oil.
No, I shouldn't think they do. I'm not even sure what mineral oil is.
Mineral oil is something that you take when you're sick.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest coincidence. So you don't even know what mineral oil is.
But you see, you could never have pulled that out until you'd gone to the scene of the crime. So if this was crime investigation, right? Let's say this was a crime investigation. This is because this is why I think it's important. The
Well,
lesson.
let's get the lesson.
Let's get the lesson.
Let's
right?
get the lesson.
The lesson. If this is a crime investigation, somebody's been murdered. I will do 3 dreams separated by some days, right? And then I will go to the scene and see what is there. And I will pick out all the things that are there, and I will play with them and see what they're trying to tell me. And
So it's
that's
a
how you solve the crimes.
You solve the crime through a combination of
A
3
combination of 3 dreams,
dreams, and then you go to the scene.
and then you go to the scene. You
And
don't
then
go to
you
the
put
scene
all
till
the
you
stuff
have-
together.
And then you put all the stuff together. And then you start backtracking. What we're trying to do is solve a crime before the crime has happened, which is a whole different thing. But to demonstrate it to you, there was only 2 ways we could have done it. When I first discussed experiments with you, we could either have picked from things that have already happened, like I did in Wise Man, and I get 3 murders, 2 shootings, 1 strangulation, spot on, loads of stuff about it that's true, but the crimes are already solved and done.
Right,
But we still knew it was true.
right.
I wanted to do it the other way. I didn't want to show you they could show you the past. I wanted to show you they could show you the future. If I could then show you that they show you the future, and the way they show you bits of things that you could never imagine, then you know, you can then relate it to how it goes to the
Okay.
past. And that's the lesson. But I
is the
still want to
lesson.
play that tape because I think
We're-
we all
no,
watch
we're
it.
gonna look at that
It's just
tape
a
very
few
carefully.
minutes and we need
no,
to see.
we're going to. But let me just say something before we do this. If you remember, day one, I took you to the Desert Museum.
Mm-hmm.
What you got repeatedly was holes.
Holes in the ground.
Holes was the big thing that you saw
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay? 5 days later, I take you to a mineral and gem shop.
Mm-hmm.
But what you see repeatedly
It's,
is
it's all the rocks and planets and
well, you
debris
saw-
of the
but that was
universe.
only on the last day. What you saw repeatedly as a
Was a broken
fundamental
car.
was a broken car
Yeah, a broken
with bad
car.
tires
Yep.
and
Bad
no oil,
gearbox,
bad
yeah,
gearbox.
yeah.
The doors didn't work,
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah.
There was no way to avoid going to the shop that I took you
No, 'cause it's
and
outside.
not see that car
Broken car, yeah.
that's been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking of the holes when we went to the Desert Museum.
Mm.
I wasn't thinking of a broken down car when I took you to the mineral shop.
No, you probably didn't even notice it.
I didn't notice it.
But it's been there all the time you've been.
The same thing with the holes at the Desert Museum.
Yeah.
The other pieces are just even more outrageous. You know, the boats and the
Yeah.
borderlands
Yeah, I mean,
and that,
the
you know, all that.
borderland is really, I mean, pushing.
Those are all right. That's pushing it. But it's all there. I mean, the truth is, if they're going to see the car 3 weeks before it happens, the car's been the car's like the holes.
Yes.
The holes have been there for thousands of years, or they put them there 10 years, 20 years ago. The animals come and go.
Yeah.
They die, they live, and so on. But the holes are there.
Yeah.
This car's been there for 20 years.
Well, there's definitely.
And the shop's been there
Because I
for...
thought, why am I being taken to a broken down car?
Is that what you
Gearbox,
wrote?
automatic, does not kick down. It didn't work. The oil
Why am I
leaked
being
out.
taken to a broken down
well,
car?
I did think that when I woke up on the 10th of July. I thought, what? I'm going to a broken down car, automatic gearbox. What are we talking
I
about?
took you to a broken down car.
Yeah. Why? But the mechanisms are what? I mean, the man was a film editor. I've always described to you our process of this is actually snipping frames out of the future and bringing them back to now.
The old man who owns the store.
Was
you
a film
discovered
editor.
was a film
Yeah, he was
editor.
talking to me about it.
Right. And see, my emotion to that place are the meteorites. And Susie showed you meteorites.
She took me right through the journey of the universe.
Right. But we didn't say meteorites.
Well, I didn't say comets. I mean, I went
Right,
through a
right,
journey.
right,
I saw everything let's look at the words. The words are, I am floating through the universe as most see it. Right? Intimating to me that it ain't really like that. But I'm seeing it as and I saw the physical universe. I saw planets and galaxies and comets and meteorites and dust and black holes. I mean, I just went through the whole, things that we know, as most people see it. As
You know what I
we know.
told, just for the record, I want this on tape. Susie didn't get me the name rocks the last
And the
time.
interesting thing is stellar material.
Right, stellar material.
Stellar material is what makes up, that's the rocks and the meteorites.
And what I told you is, when I originally
not
did this
written as
experiment
rocks.
with Susie, she didn't get me rocks either. At one point, I told this medium, I'm looking at my house, and I'm seeing through the backyard. What are you seeing? And she says, I'm seeing a Japanese garden, she tells me. Well, my backyard, if you look at it, it looks like a Japanese
can
garden.
be. Yeah,
It
you
can
can
be.
describe
She
it.
didn't say rocks.
No, you can describe
She
it.
missed the one word. But you got mineral oil?
Mineral oil. There it is. Mineral oil. Written in pencil. You can tell that hasn't been, that's,
Right.
I mean, does that look written at the same time?
Looks like the same time to me.
Yeah, of course it does.
You didn't know we were going to a broken down
No,
car.
I didn't know.
You know we were going, period. I didn't know we were going
I mean, I thought
until we
that-
just did it.
I mean, in my summary, if I am to guess, it's a border or a jail, right?
Right.
We found Borderland.
And we also passed the
we
jail.
passed the jail,
Passed the
but
jail.
I'm not sure about the garage and the gearbox. Because I don't know what I'd do with a broken down car,
Right.
because I really didn't think you'd take me to
See, what you were doing, you were going from the data to an inference.
Yes.
The data was a car. The data
Data,
was,
we didn't-
well,
yeah.
the data was you saw a universe. The data
Yeah.
was that's the data. You then drew an interpretation.
Yeah, but
And
that's why I
sometimes your
said I'm
interpretation-
trying to do
right,
that.
Exactly. And what you're saying is that you go back and forth between the data and the
Yeah,
situation.
you have to.
Exactly. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, the whole point of today, the reason I've done it the way I've done it, and even
Right.
if I am to guess, is because Susie asked me to look at a CD, a DVD of my daughter's last day at school.
Put it on. I want to get some of this on the video.
Right? It's
I'm
my
gonna stop.
daughter's last day at school.
So we're running out of tape here, so. Can you make it big?
Yeah. I'll drag it big because otherwise I lose the control.
Right, of course.
Now this is my daughter's last day at that school. Now I was wondering, is this my last day at this school? Right?
And your daughter lost her meteorite
She
at that
lost
day.
her meteorite that day. That's true.
That's true. She lost her meteorite that day.
She had it in a little box with the serial number that she'd registered on the internet from the people that she ordered it from, and she lost her meteorite that day. And I'm going to send her an email and see if she's found it yet.
Good.
But I don't think she will have done because she lost it at school somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop.
I like you four because we get.
That's my daughter.
Mrs.
Oh.
was a kind and funny teacher. She was one of our best teachers.
But that's why I knew today was a lesson.
She told us the way.
Susie was saying today is a lesson. This is not just a simple can he do it thing.
I understand. And the coincidence is that this was also meaningful because it was going to a place where we're doing research. That Jeb stop this
Yeah.
place.
Fun to allow our teacher, but not for long.
I mean, with my own students.
With her. We learnt about Mexico.
But the man's an editor.
We learned about Mexico, they said.
Yeah, we
Did you
learned-
hear? They learned about Mexico
yeah, they
from this
learned
teacher.
about Mexico, yeah.
From this teacher.
Yeah. The whole thing is about Mexico. They bring in their Mexican pots, their Mexican...
About
And that's why I thought Mexico was important in what...
evacuated and how Friedrich ration of white places.
We've seen a dead Mexican soldier. The first thing they talk about is the war in Mexico. And I've seen a shot Mexican soldier. And I can't get away from that.
That particular skull
Yeah.
is from the Alamo, which is
Alamo.
one of the great Mexican
Yeah.
U.S. wars.
Yeah.
One of the great ones.
And this first thing they say in the video that Susie asked me to look at. To be
And you
fair,
know where I was?
be fair, this is-
Last week I was at San Antonio at the Alamo.
Mm.
So finding a skull from the Alamo is amazing.
Mm.
Amazing. And it's in that
That's
shop.
what I say, in many ways, today is
Is
more outrageous.
it's more outrageous than the previous day.
Yeah.
It's just you and I don't love Mexico like we
No,
love the sun and
that's
like we
right.
love astronomy.
So it didn't do the same thing.
Right.
But
But from
data-wise,
data-wise, it's more
it's
amazing.
more amazing.
Data-wise, it's more amazing.
I think so. I
Okay.
think it's more outrageous. Because first of all, why did I bring this? And why did has Susie seen this before then? Is that what it's saying to me? Was she there watching me the day I videoed this and I edited it and I made the DVDs? And this is a war song. People going to war.
Just. Oh, that's your daughter. Okay.
Right? Right. Mexican pot.
Okay, keep it going here.
You want me to frame it?
No, it's okay. I got it.
I mean, in many ways, this is more outrageous than yesterday.
And here is my Mexico pot.
There's his Mexico
frame
pot.
it. Oh, stop it. Oh, go back.
This is my Mexico pot.
Okay, frame it.
There's his Mexico pot.
That's his Mexico pot.
And we saw Mexican pots.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
And it isn't what's going on here. She didn't show me a Mexico pot in the dream. She told me to look at a CD for it.
A CD from England.
Yeah. That I filmed and
On
edited.
your last day of class, you didn't know it was going to be Mexican.
I had no idea what was going to be the school because I always do it for the schools. I always go in and film the functions at the schools, and I
Okay.
make the DVDs. It's a little business
And
I do.
we saw old Mexican pots at this mineral oil store.
Yeah, mineral store.
Mineral oil store.
Right,
And
Stella Material.
Stella Material.
Let's
and I
get it right.
purchased a pot as
Yeah.
well as Stella
Right,
Material.
you did
We
that
each,
after we'd seen it.
of course, because it was meaningful, so I wanted
Yeah.
a memory of it. The same thing with the meteorites, but I love that store for meteorites.
But the significance is, weeks ago, for test 5, I'm seeing a broken down car.
Right.
Right? weeks ago.
Yes.
Last night, I get various things that we saw. But the most important thing is I didn't care what was in there, it was what was on here. Because Susie said, just as I was waking up, it's the last thing I heard as my eyes opened, to play this CD. Because that's what I needed to see. And we've seen a shot. The first thing, the theme of this is two things, war and Mexico. I have seen the real head with a hole in it of a Mexican soldier. And I've got blood in there and about dying.
Right, or at least a soldier that was in that fight.
Well,
we don't know if it's Mexican or American, it doesn't matter.
You can push this as far or as little as you like.
Right, gotcha.
But you can't escape the fact that the theme of this is war in Mexico.
Without a doubt.
My camera is an Olympus and that's a mountain. I was pretty sure we were going up a mountain. But I didn't say so, and if this was a crime investigation, I would not say so. I would then go and look at the scene,
Right.
and then I would interpret.
So you let the evidence speak, and
Let
you get
the
as
evidence
much of it as you
speak
can.
first.
And, right.
Yes.
And we jumped
Always.
to the conclusion
Well,
today.
I only did it as a demonstration.
Right, we did a
because
demonstration. And it's
because
good
she
that we were
says
wrong.
we're at school.
So the data were right, but our conclusion was wrong.
Yes.
And that's what's more
Well,
important.
my conclusion wasn't wrong. It was a maybe conclusion.
Right.
If I have to.
Exactly.
I didn't say I know this is happening.
I know.
What I said
And-
is if I have to do that,
Right.
you would naturally do that.
But what's number one? The number one is to get cars without tires,
Yeah.
Mexican pots,
Yeah.
evidence of war.
War.
Okay,
to do with Mexico too.
right. To see borderlands, to see
Yeah, I know,
see things
I know.
that are in the dreams that you got.
But the most
Months
important
before.
thing about it is it's a lesson. And that's why God knows how these spirits know that I had this CD with me, because it's really here more or less by accident.
Right.
I mean, I would never have played it. When I undid my cases, I thought, oh, I've got these, what I needed to know.
Okay. This is still day 5, test 5, day 5 on August 6th. We're just finishing up. I'm going to get the Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars, which was played by the Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem.
Wait a second. This doesn't seem right here. Hold it.